Hi everyone, this is Katie Groves, and I'm a part of Katie Groves, and I'm here to talk about a breakthrough that we just had in our healing process. We have discovered a new depth to the healing that can be found through introject altars. To those who don't know, in DID terms, an introject is an altar that represents the internalization of another person, or possibly an animal or even an object. And in the case of an object, I think that might be more common to trauma-based mind control survivors. But that is something we've experienced. And we consider those altars to be introjects. What we've found is that we have these introjects, as we've known for a while, of various people we grew up with in the mind control. And these are people whose love we were never able to fully see or receive because they were under mind control or sociopathic or narcissistic or something. Basically, they were unavailable. So even though some of them were programmed and did have very strong love for us, we weren't able to receive all of it. And so we were left with a real void, a real emptiness inside of us where we felt that love should have been. And that's left us seeking and chasing that love in various forms. We have, to our knowledge, stopped seeking that in the forms of those people, and we cut off all contact with them for our safety, as well as for theirs, really. But we still are left with that emptiness inside that we seek to fill through other things. And this causes a lot of problems for us. But we just discovered something. We can deeply go into co-consciousness with our introjects. The ones that remain, as some of them we have deprogrammed. But the ones that remain, we can go deeply in co-consciousness with them and show them who we are now deprogrammed, and we can experience through the co-consciousness them accepting us and loving us and responding to us inside exactly as the people we internalized would respond. And now we just said them loving and accepting us. That's not always the case. For most of the introjects that we've worked with, we found that the people we internalized were not altogether bad, or we attributed some goodness to them. We kind of created versions of them inside that could love. But, for example, we just integrated with an introject altar of our mother through this practice, and when she came in contact with who we are inside and us being free, she let out a great shriek and just disintegrated. And by disintegrated, I mean her outer form dissolved and she integrated into us. So in that sense, we just got the relief from that resistance no longer plaguing us, the resistance to our true self that was held in that introject. But for example, we have one family member in particular who was extremely empathetic and programmed, but very, very good person. And we have some very advanced introject systems around them. And when we did this practice with them just now, the introject of them inside that we're working with, we really felt and heard the response from the introject as if it was this person. And we felt so much suffering melt away around not having the physical outer manifestation of this person accepting us. So we don't have to struggle so much anymore now. And we're realizing something that we've known all along since we discovered through Adult Children of Alcoholics, the 12-step program, the concepts of the inner child and the critical inner parents, and how people internalize their parents, and if the parents were abusive, they internalize the abuse. We're really seeing now how some of the things that we were taught in that program, that 12-step group, how those things work. We're really seeing that we can deeply dissolve that critical inner parent in us and then no longer crave our external parents' love and acceptance. We can wish for them deeply to experience love and acceptance, and we can want to have a relationship with them if they were capable of it, but we won't need to desperately, deeply suffer. Because what was really making us suffer this whole time was the internalized versions of them hurting us inside. So, yeah, this stuff's powerful. This is stuff that we've been doing this whole time, but it's becoming much more real, and we're going into it really deeply now. So I'm just really grateful that this is happening, and it's given me so much love for the people outside of my body who these introjects have represented. When I integrate with them, I'm left with tremendous love for the people outside. And I think in a weird way, and I don't know how this works, I feel like it was love for them that caused me to internalize them in the first place. Okay, that's all I got for this. I know I talked real fast. I'm an alter that talks fast. I hope that y'all get something helpful from this. Bye.